Myself Saroj Kumar Shah, representing W Public School Biratnagar. In previous video we have discussed about the management, the topic called management. Today we will be discussing on the topic called principles of management. So if I ask you about the meaning of principle, would you please tell me about that?
No.
So I'll help you in this case.
Okay.
Principle normally means guidelines which have been developed for observation and experiment, as well as for personal experiences given by different scholars. Here we will discuss about two great scholars who have showcased their personal experiences, observation and experiment in the field of management, and the scholars are Henry Fayol as well as Frederick Winslow Taylor. So we'll discuss here about Henry Fayol's 14 principles of management, which we can see here also. So this principle, administrative theory of management, was first of all propounded by Henry Fayol, and his principles of management are given as below. The first principle talks about division of work. So basically division of work means in any particular organization, there is a team in which the work is being divided. So you can see here a panel of a round table is there, and panel of experts are available. So the experts are from the sales background, from the production background, from the finance background, and from research and development background. So this showcases that in each and every department, the work has been divided to achieve the organizational objectives. So division of work is essential. According to Henry Fayol also, there must be division of work in an organization to see the efficiency of the personnel as well as the employee, and to accomplish the organizational objectiveness, division of work is very much important in an organization. The second principle talks about authority and responsibility. So authority and responsibility, again it speaks about like so authority and responsibility is like a sales manager is there. You can see here in this diagram, a sales manager is there, and he has a team wherein he is going to represent his entire team, and he is being responsible to achieve the sales target. At the same time, he has also authority to fix the offers and schemes to negotiate the price with the customers. So this man, he has authority as well as responsibility, and according to Fayol also, so authority and responsibility goes hand in hand. So he is authorized for the schemes and offers as well as negotiate the price with the customers. At the same time, he is also responsible to achieve the sales target in an organization. So authority and responsibility is the next principle propounded by the Henry Fayol. So the third one is discipline. So discipline is like it is the obedience to organizational rules and employment agreement which are necessary for working in an organization. So discipline means, I'll tell you an example for this. Let's suppose there is the entire team who is working in the organization, and the team expects overtime facilities from the management, and the management agrees to pay it, and suddenly what happens, the management deny to pay the overtime facilities and the excess amount that they may provide for their services provided in the organization, they may deny in that case. So in that case, the management and the employees are like, management is not following the discipline of the organization. That means they are not following the organizational rules and employment agreement that has been mentioned in the in a contract paper. So in that case, discipline seems to be negligible from the management. But however, when we say if management agrees and the employees are ready to give their 100% effort during the off seasons also by doing overtime. So management should ensure them to provide the overtime facilities with the extra wages. So the next principle talks about unity of command. So unity of command is like there should be one boss for every individual employee. We can see here. So one boss should be there for every individual employee. Like you can see here that all the employees are standing over there, and a main boss, you can say, a leader who is representing the entire team. So he is commanding to all the employees. So in this case, I'll tell you another example for this. So remember, you are at home and your mom instructs you to study accounts, and your dad says to study business studies. So what will you do in that case?
Like, I have to follow both the rules.
No, you're wrong there. So I'm pretty sure that you will end up watching television instead of studying, because you will be in a confusion. You will be in a dilemma situation that whether I should follow the instruction given by mom or the instruction given by my dad. So in that case, there will be a dilemma situation which may obstruct you for your effort that you are trying to do. So therefore, there must be one head and one boss, you can say, in order to follow the instruction from him or her. So that is all about the unity of command. The next principle is unity of direction. So unity of direction is like it implies for both one head and one plan. You can see for this diagram over here. So in this case, the principle implies that one head and one plan, which ensures unity of action as well as coordination. So unity of action and coordination will be how you can achieve unity and coordination, or you can say one head and one plan will be effective. I'll tell you one instance for this. Let's suppose a company has two divisions of motor company. One manufacturing the car and the second one is manufacturing the motorcycle. So if a person has only one in charge of both the manufacturing unit, so he will be very much in a you can say in a problematic situation, because he need to see both of the manufacturing unit, that is one car and motorcycle. But what Fuel has suggested, he has suggested that there should be a particular person for manufacturing a car who can take the in charge of it, as well as who can execute the plans, as well as who can execute the resources. On the other hand, there must be another in charge who is going to take care of the manufacturing unit of motorcycle, and at the same time is going to take care of the plans as well as executing the resources. So this is about the unity of direction, the fifth principle described by the Henry Fuel. The sixth one is unity of subordination of individual interest to general interest, which means that in any organization, if one employee is demanding a higher salary, so in that case a company may not agree. A company may not agree. The reason behind that is it will harm to the interest of all the employees in the organization. In that case, what a company can do is it will follow the instruction, or it will follow the guidelines of the company procedures. Like performance appraisal will be is one of the options that can be seen for the individual interest, that can be seen for, you can say, the general interest, which will not include the individual interest and which will not supersede the interest of the organization in that case. So you can, I may be showing once again this diagram. See, you can see here a diagram. So here is a person who is demanding a high salary. Yeah, and the entire team is there. So this team here, they also want hike in their salary, and he also wants hike in his salary. If an organization won't do their increment and only his increment, so that will definitely lose the morale, that will definitely low down the morale of these employees, yeah, which will be which will be not in the favor of the interest of the organization, and which will be only in the favor of the general interest by this one individual. So that means a company, according to Fayol also, so company should follow the general interest instead of following the individual interest, because that may create a kind of you can say chaos situation in the company if a company follows only general individual interest rather than the interest of the you can say individual interest. The second, the seventh principle of the Henry Fayol talks about remuneration to the employees. Remuneration to the employees or remuneration of employees means there must be fair enough remuneration to the employees in an organization. Yeah. So you can see from this diagram. So pay and compensation should be fair to both employees and the organization. If I say to both employees and organization, that means employees means that at least an employee should get reasonable standard of living from the pay that they are getting. And if I say the organization, that means the organization must have paying capacity to the entire you can say employees of the organization. You can see here these are the coins that I have drawn in this picture. So these coins represent that according to their capacity caliber, the pay is being different from each and every employee in the organization. Means a person who has very low pay, that means he is capable of doing he is capable of getting that much amount from the company. So this remuneration of employees according to Fayol means there must be fair enough treatment to both the employee and the organization in the context of remuneration that they are going to pay.
Much for explaining the principle of management, and like you have said while explaining the principle of management, the profounder of principle of management is Henry Fayol, and like there are some functions of management also, and they are planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Would you like to see me that who has propounded these principles, these functions?
So the propounder of this functions of management is Henry Fayol itself. So, he has given both the concept. He has given 14 principles of management also. He has given the concept of functions of management also. And the name of the scholar is Henry Fayol.
And another question is, the directors of XYZ Limited are desirous of the sales and have given the responsibility to the sales manager. However, the sales manager has no authority either to increase sales expenses or appoint new salesmen. Hence, he fails to achieve this target. Identify the principle violated here.
See, in this case, what is you can see here, the director of XYZ Limited has, although given the responsibility to the sales manager, and he has not given authority to appoint a new salesman. And in this case, the principle that has been violated is authority and responsibility, because although he is being given with the responsibility to meet the target, but he has no authority to appoint a new salesman. That is why he is being failed to achieve his target.
Okay, thank you. And my another question is, a salesperson was asked to finalize a deal with the customer. The marketing manager allows him to give a discount of up to 10%, but the finance manager allows him to give a discount of 25%. Which principle is violated here?
So again, in this case, it's like a violation of unity of command. Here you can see the marketing manager allows to give a 10% discount. At the same time, finance manager says that he is going to give 25% discount. So there is misconcept between both the manager. The best suited principle that is being violated here is unity of command, because a person is being confused that whom should I follow? Should I follow the marketing manager or should I follow the finance manager? So since both of them are giving a different rate of discount to the same scheme.
And my other question is, a company manufacturing motorcycles and cars should have separate division for both, headed by separate divisional managers, separate plans and resources. Identify the principle reflected by this example.
So in this case also, you can see here unity of direction is not being followed. Unity of direction is the best suited example for this principle. Since you can see in previous video also I have explained that during the unity of direction there must be two wings for both the manufacturing unit, that is motorcycle as well as car, and there should be separate in charge for both the division. So that is why unity of direction is the best example for this question.
Thank you. And another question is, the management and workers have entered into an agreement that workers will work overtime to cover up losses of the company. In return, the management will increase the wages, but manager later refused to increase the wages. Name the principle related to above situation.
So here in this case also, the management has promised them earlier to pay the extra wages to the worker, but it has denied next time forward. So that is why discipline is the major principle which is not being followed here by the management. So the answer will be discipline.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I have discussed about 7 principles of management in this video. I'll be discussing 7 more principles of management given by Henry Fayol in next video. Thank you.